Julie.
Yes, we talked together on the radio.
We did.
Welcome.
Thank you. So there's been an increasing demand for healthcare professionals in Canada. However, there's a very limited amount of seats available in medical schools, especially here in BC. The three of us, we are all aspiring to go to medical school, so this has become a very large concern. How do you plan on improving upon this in the post-secondary education system?
Well, first of all, don't you think it's terrific that young people like this want to be the doctors and nurses of the future? Now, you're right. There's a very limited number of spaces right now for the training of doctors and nurses in our healthcare system. And we've got to open this up, because if we don't open it up and create more spaces, then the 5 million Canadians who don't have a family doctor right now aren't going to be able to have the benefit of your skills and your expertise a few years from now. It takes a few years to finish, you know. You've studied that up. You understand there's a fair bit of work involved. You're ready to do it, right? Up to 15 years. Well, you know something? We should be standing behind you. And we should make sure that there's enough spaces that we can accommodate young people like yourselves. So that's why we announced that rather than waiting off until sometime in the future, or doing what Mr. Harper did, was to say that if you'll move from being an urban doctor to being a rural doctor, they'll give you a bonus, thus depriving people in cities. He hasn't told us what constitutes a city and what constitutes rural. So we all have family in these different places. That doesn't sound like much of a solution to me. It doesn't create one more doctor training space. We're saying we want to create 1,200 new doctor training spaces and 7,000 training spaces for nurses. That's what